Hey folks, someone's in here. All right, let's see. There we go. There's a couple people come in. How do you do? Welcome to the thing I thought I would never do. Okay, if you've been watching entertainers lately, they're all doing these going live chats. They're very awkward and they don't know what they're gonna say. And that's why I do Saturday night streaming live, doing a whole show there. Uh, they also do this. And that's just frightening. So we'll just hang out a little bit here. I'll try to read some of the chats. Let's see here. There's some hellos. Yep, let's see, we're getting a full house. There's some folks here. There was a peckerhead last week who wanted me to give him money, then I chucked him the finger, told him to fuck off, and then he sort of wanted that to happen again tonight, but I'm not doing that shit. So here we are. Sparky is awake, coming in tonight. Woohoo! All right. Special edition in the chat here. Sparky's in the house, all right. Until she takes a nip at me. It's almost her bedtime. Let's see, here we go. Let's see, make sure you like the stream. Thank you, that's good. Saying hello to people. Kevin Keller, William Hardy, Jared, can't say your last name. Craig 05, Jay Reed, Fiend Dog 27. That's pretty cool. Oh boy. So we never thought we'd be here this long. I'm creeping up on episode 5, streaming live from my living room. YouTube is a little bit of a dick because I need 4,000 watching hours, and I think this counts in increments. Also, I need more subscribers. Mostly, I need cash because if you're like me, I've lost to date 14 gigs to the end of my busy season because summer sucks batshit balls for stand-up comedy, and I just got fucking plowed. If you're also like me, it say today on the Twitter, millions of people did not get their $1,200 because of a glitch. Guess who's a fucking glitch? Me, that's right. I am a fucking glitch. So if you didn't get your check yet, you too are a glitch. And call me a dumbass, but I know someone's going to type in the chat that I'm a dumbass. If you fuck up millions of people's $1,200, that's not a glitch. That's a fuck up. They say, hey, you're not getting your money because of a massive fuck up of epic proportions. A glitch is like a stone in your shoe that you got to take out. This is one serious fucking glitch. Let me peek in the chat here. One guy got a glitch of 8 million. Are you just dicking with me, or is that why we're not getting money because some asshole got 8 million bucks? We can march to their house, but we're not really allowed out. See, that's the kind of shit. Oh, Tom Weissman said, how's the Subaru running? Well, very well, thank you. In fact, I spent all the last money that I had in the world to get the massive timing belt done and the head gasket job, thinking it would be okay to spend $2,500 because I'm in the busy season. So I'm happy it was done, but I'm not allowed to drive anywhere, so it's kind of a win-win, lose-lose situation. But thanks for asking that. Let's see, here we go. They took it back an hour, which I don't know what that means. So here we go. Some woman in Florida got 8 million too. 8 million bucks. You fuckers dicking with me? Or it's like you get 8 million or nothing. I'm guessing if you spend that, pow, you are fucking annoying. So well, I don't want to talk about that, but thank you. But I brought it up, so fuck me in a bucket of goo. The whole idea behind the live streams Saturday night is to take our mind off our woes, which is extremely tough to do. A lot of people were in the chat saying you should talk to us and hang out in the chat, and that's really what we're doing right now. So I been going through notebooks and notebooks and notebooks and notebooks and notebooks. I have 28 fucking years worth of stories to tell on my Saturday Night Live stream. So I am good to go. I cannot possibly just start work again when life goes back to normal, whatever the fuck that is. I'm going to need to keep doing this, and that's why I keep whoring this, sounding like a broken record. If you have any loot to send me, send it away, because I'm living on donations. I'm part of the glitch. I didn't get fucking money. I lost 14 gigs. I actually really love doing the stream. You peckerheads, I mean that in a nice way. You give me something to fucking work on, and I love writing, and I love performing, and this is as close to that as can be. I found a couple of things here that I'll share with you. This is a cassette tape, for those of you who don't recognize it. What it is the date on here. This is Raimi Amish comic at the Zodiac Club, opening for George Wallace in July 10th, 1990 fucking 1. And that means I was only performing for about 2 months before they let me open for George Wallace. And that's fucking wrong. You really shouldn't just be performing for 2 months and open for George Wallace. But I was pretty lucky. He was really fucking nice. And the reason I say that is that comedians aren't really nice to each other. We're assholes by its very nature, and because there's not a lot of work. So a comedian will tell you, yeah, I think you dropped $100 bill, when you bend over to pick it up, wow, right in the fucking back. But I'll be doing a lot of bragging, because I'm happy with my career. I mean, I'm really been having a fun career aside from fame and fortune escaping me. I did a 20-minute set, Zodiac Club, and George Wallace, there was no green room or nothing. He was just fucking in the corner watching my show. The crowd, possibly some of you fuckers, was tremendous to me. They were so nice. I got such a nice ovation. George Wallace was getting ready to be introduced, and while they were clapping, he came over to me, shook my hand, and he said, these people love you. He said, do you got like 2 or 3 minutes to go back and do an encore? And fuck yeah, I do it. He just turned my body around and he fucking pushed me. That is rock star. And I just tweeted this cassette at him today. I don't know if you'll get it in this Twitter feed, but I do, man. I've been having a blessed career. This live streaming has been keeping me going. I've got some other fun stories to tell you. Some of the shit I say here tonight will be crossover. But if you tune into me Saturday night, let's see if I'm going to bend down here and reach something without getting bit. Sparky doesn't like a lot of motion. So here we go. Okay. In May, coming up, I will be celebrating my 29th year in stand-up comedy. So I'm very thrilled with that. Hopefully I'll be out in the world performing, but if not, I'll spend 29-year anniversary in my living room, streaming into your living rooms. 20-year anniversary. The Morning Call wrote up a fucking incredible write-up of me. That's the Sunday paper. That's the big one. This was in the top of the newspaper machines everywhere. I was just losing my absolute fucking mind. And then, okay, Sunday paper, that's the biggie. Then on the inside, Go Guy, kerpow. I mean, they just fucking knocked it out of the park. There's this, and this thing opens up, and I think there's more of me in there somewhere. I don't know. But that, absolutely incredible. And about 1 year later, they did a story about the history of stand-up comedy in the Lehigh Valley. And they didn't include me, which I cared and I didn't really give a fuck, because that was a great article. I really couldn't complain about it. But because I'm a little bit of a dick and I knew the editor of the story, I sent him an email and I said, hey, the history of stand-up comedy in the Lehigh Valley only goes back like 6 years according to this story. I've been around 20 years and you peckerheads didn't include me. And they said, well, we thought about that and we decided that you got enough coverage last year with the big 20-year anniversary. I said, well, I appreciate that. I really do. This is an incredible article. But by omitting me, this article is now false. So you published something false that you knew was false. And what you could have done very easily at the very end of the article, you could have said, and also, we're not going to mention Raymond the Amish comic who's been performing in the area for 20 years because he got enough publicity last time. So it'd be like a funny thing and make things more accurate. But that's neither here nor there. So let me peek back into the chat here. Let's see. Your son to watch for richer or poor. Okay, there it is for richer or poorer. That was a lot of fun. Tim Allen was a real douchebag. Let me tell you that. Kirstie Alley was a real sweetheart. I had a scene with Kirstie Alley where there were, first of all, the young people were running this film set. It was incredible. We were in a barn one day filming, and we had to get up a whole level, but there was no way to get up. So they blew a whistle. We took lunch, and he built fucking the whole thing of steps, like in an hour while we ate. So now the steps went up here, and then a little landing, and then they went up there. My starting point was on that landing with Kirstie Alley. She was going up, and I was going down. And every time they fucked it up, I was happy because I got to hang out with Kirstie Alley all day long. I was doing radio then, ZZO, I was doing 98 Rock in Baltimore, and I told her, I said, this is one of the greatest days of my life. The more this thing fucks up, the more we get to rewind and come back here. Would you mind, because I'm a comedian and I do radio at Baltimore, 98 Rock, and do ZZO, 95.1, would you mind if when I talk to them, if I mentioned this, that we hung out here, like, really for a whole day? And she goes, oh no, go right ahead. Tell them I'm a real bitch. So that was kind of hysterical. And then in that film, she was the senior professional actress, infinitely more talented than Tim Allen. He was a real douchebag. He wanted to, I realize this is all being documented here now, I shouldn't really badmouth him, but she was fantastic, and she wanted to tweak things and make them good, and he wanted to just run through his lines and get the fuck out of there. So this scene that she walks into, I was still kind of there so I could hear what was going on, and she fought with Tim Allen for like 19 minutes on a scene, and then she goes, I can't read this line because I'm too bitchy. And Tim Allen says, your character is a bitch. Just read the line. And Kirstie Alley goes, my character was a bitch. This is a turning point for my character. And then Tim Allen's getting a little pissed off, and she goes, some of us want to make the best movie we possibly can, and some of us want to just burn through our lines and get out of here with our check. Don't they, Timothy? Oh, girl power, that was amazing. Back into the chat, here we go. Let's see who's still in there. No super chat yet. That gets good question, Jared, in there. I need 4,000 watched hours on my YouTube channel before they will grant me super chat, which would allow me to post a donation link. I think I put a donation link in the description of this. Yeah, if you go to the description of this live chat, you scroll up, you can send me some loot if you're disappointed that you can't send me any money. I'm always more disappointed than I. But the super chat, I believe, I don't know, once I achieve a certain amount of hours, watched hours, then I can put a super chat, a donation link in the chat. But right now, that's the least of my worries, and I'm at least 2,000 hours away from that. So what I've been telling people to do, because I'm a real dick, and I have no shame, go to my channel and just hit play all, and just while you're fucking watching TV. You know, just actually sounds insane, but that actually helps me. So that's something you can do to help me out. Grow the party, man. Get people, tell them to watch the stream, subscribe to my channel. More importantly, tell them to send me money. That's what we're talking about here. You fuckers, I got it better than most of you. You fuckers are in the same boat that I am, which oddly enough makes me feel better. And that's kind of real assholeish of me. It kind of reminds me of the olden days. Remember, pre-internet, when all the electric would go out, what would happen? People would run out on their front porches to make sure everybody's electric was gone. And somehow when you got this news that everybody's electric was out, somehow this filled you with an unwholesome joy. And that's really kind of fucked up, because really, you just don't want to have you be the only one without electric, because that means you pissed off God or somebody to come in and just suck the electric out of your house. So you run out on the front porch and be like, Joe, is there electric out? And he'd be like, yes. And you'd be like, whew, that's an asshole-ish move. But that's kind of how I feel right now, because I'm fucked. I'm a glitch. I didn't get my loot. But a lot of people are in the worse shape than I am. A lot of people can't stream. This is fucking Rockstar. Saturday night, they are screaming for Sparky, for my cockatiel. She goes to bed around 8, so she'll be in on these chats, I guess, occasionally, now and again. But that's all I got going. I'm really full of myself, but I'm working hard on this live stream. It's a lot of fucking work. It's way easier performing stand-up comedy, because my show is like a work in progress, and every weekend I have a new audience, but I pretty much have the same audience. I'm not complaining, because you fuckers are awesome, but so far I have avoided reruns, so that's kind of cool. Sooner or later I'm going to hit reruns. It's absolutely unavoidable, but I do have a book, an eventual book. I have the most fucking amazing stories that I'm going to be telling here in this chat, and as part of my live streaming thing. I looked all around today because I'm such a dick. I was looking for a magazine that I was in, Lehigh Valley Style Magazine. You peckerheads know what that is, right? Okay. Now I'm going back. I was listed in an issue called, the cover story was 100 Reasons to Love the Lehigh Valley. Hey, I was in the top 100 reasons. And then I was going way back when I was doing Bearman and Keith in the morning. Bearman, love him, miss him. He busts my balls. That's why I wish I had this magazine here now. He said, Raymond, we're real proud of you making the 100 reasons to love the Lehigh Valley. But, like, you came in number 76, and, like, behind you, you came in ahead of, like, Mario Andretti and some gymnast and some, like, well, before you bust my balls, Yakko's Hot Dogs got in ahead of me, and I don't know if there's a justice there or not. But the weird thing about that article is, I'm going to have to find it. They really fucked me in a bucket of goo. Everything I told them, they wrote the opposite. I know, it's Sparky, you can't believe it either. Everything, they had the information, and they flip-flopped it. Somehow, I don't know if they did it to just fuck with me, or if they were dyslexic. I will give you an example. I warned them that I curse excessively. A lot of comedians don't. But it's a warning. I love cursing. I don't make any apologies for it. I think we live in a what the fuck world. And in the article, they said, Raymond prides himself on not using any bad language in his show. And boy, did Bearman and Keith rip me a new one for that. Because they didn't believe me. They believe I told them all this fucking lines of bullshit and shit, right? They told them that. They had another one they fucked up, and then I sounded like such a full of myself douchebag, because they said, how would you describe your act? And then I said, well, that's difficult, but I would like to share with you something a comedian that I love, Billy Terrell, said this about me, so this isn't me. this other comedian said this about me. I'm very proud of it. He said, Raymond is not like a regular stand up comedian. He's like a one man show, he's like a storyteller. And when I told him that, it came out in the print that Raymond doesn't view himself as a one man show. He views himself more as a regular, normal stand up comedian. Fuck me, every which way but loose. Lehigh Valley Style Magazine. I'll dig that out somewhere. I got one copy left. But let's go back to the chat. Are there any questions in there? The F-bomb choir. I don't know how we can do the F-bomb choir in our homes. Maybe we'll try it and I'll just have to trust it. Maybe if we did it, you fuckers would have to film yourselves, sing it along there, and then post it on my page. I've thought about that. I absolutely did. In fact, right here now, because I can see me on this iPad over there, and let's see, I'm going to take a picture of me, because that's actually pretty cool right there. That's me. Now I can't see myself because I'm holding this fucking thing up like that. So, yeah, let's see if there's any more questions here. We got, let's see, boom, 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 F-bomb choir. Let's see. I can't say hello to everybody because of my old eyes, I can't see everything, but it looks like you fuckers are in there. Any questions from the chat group here? I'm getting ready for Saturday night. Wait, see if I can find it. Bump, 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 bump. This is kind of cool. If you're really bored, let's see if I got it. I think I got it. All right. Sparky, don't bite me. I gotta show this. Okay, there's that. Okay, if you're really bored, tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, I will be on a guest on the Cave Crew radio show. It's the most amazing thing. In fact, the Ellis Peckerheads, this will be my third time on there. I love them. It's a streaming show. They've been streaming for a couple of years now, and being a guest on there put it in my head that I could stream myself. How hard could it be? Boy, was that a fucking missed call right there. It's extremely difficult streaming without guests and without someone else to banter with. The bird doesn't really cooperate on the level that I had hoped for just yet. But what's fucking awesome about the Cave Crew radio show, is that what's called? Cave Crew Radio, they beam in like people do with Zoom, but they've been doing it for a few years. There's one fucker from Toronto, and another peckerhead from Brooklyn, and another peckerhead from London. And they're really, really fun. It's a fun group. We have a lot of fun. So that'll be 8 o'clock, but it won't be on my page or on YouTube. You got to go get to my fan page and find, I have a listing for it, Cave Crew Radio. I'm going to share a link. But again, it's not my show. I'm just a guest there. But it's really a lot of fun. And I also feel bad for the guy from England, from London, because at 8 o'clock, it's going to be fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. But that's his problem right there. So, second time I was on it was a lot of fun. Well, I did a horrible thing. I believe that the first time I was on it, I was a real me monster. I just yap, 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 like I'm doing now. That's what I do. And I thought, oh, fuck, when I'm on it again, I have to let these other peckerheads talk a little bit. But they didn't care because they were like everybody was trying to meet me and stuff. So I did something that's really horrible. I listened to the first show. I listened to my own stream, which is what I'm fucking doing every week. I have to listen to the fucking replay of my own show. It's agony. I make notes to try to not have reruns. So I listened to it and I thought, man, I didn't let these fuckers talk at all. So I tried to learn a little bit about the other guys on the show, and I had prepared all this stuff to be a guest on their show and not just kind of fucking, steamroller everybody. And then two of them cocksuckers weren't there. The guy from Brooklyn and the guy from England weren't fucking there, and the other guy didn't fucking know what he was doing on his own, so he grabbed like an intern, and then they wanted me to fucking steamroller anyway, so I wound up steamrolling it. So now when I'm on tomorrow night, the guy from Brooklyn and the guy from England, they're going to get fucking hell from me for not being there the last time. So tune in if you can tune into that. I don't got anything else more to say here. This is a casual thing. Some peckerheads do this for like 2 fucking hours. A comedian friend of mine did it one today for 2 hours. I tuned in a little bit. Nobody should have to listen to us say nothing for 2 hours. I'm not naming any names, but he had another comedian phone in from Florida, and by phone in, you could only just hear him, and then his little face would appear in the Twitter feed there. And I was ready to run into a fucking train. He's like, "Hey, what's going on down there in Florida? Can you guys swim?" And the guy in Florida goes, I don't know. That's a good question. I didn't really think about it. You guys up there in Pennsylvania, you aren't swimming because it's too cold. But down here, we can swim. But I don't know if we can. That's a really good question. No shit. That's why he fucking asked you. That's why he fucking asked you if you could swim down there. And then he fucking asked us up here if we could fucking swim up here, knowing that it's too fucking cold for us to swim up here. That's why I don't do this kind of thing all the time, especially 2 hours. I mean, what the fuck? There's no, and he didn't even have a fucking cockatiel on his knee here. The other thing, again, I said, like, I don't like that fucking face right in your face. That's a little fucking creepy, even for me. I'm going to the chat. If there is no more questions, put music in the background to keep time for. Okay, so here's the problem with music. You need original music, I think, or you can't do it. So I don't have a budget right now for a, play me on and off band, and I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube copyright. That is a fucking great question, by the way, because all this other shit that I'm trying to do, the super chat and the views, all depend on me having 0 strikes, and I don't have any strikes on my channel just yet. And playing like Pink Floyd or some kind of music in the background, strike 1, that would fuck me up. So right now, there's no music. I am using Alexa now. It's gonna do the thing when I call Alexa, and I don't want to call her Alexa. I usually call her Baboomsa, but I asked Baboomsa to set a timer for me. That way I kind of have an idea of where my show's at. But it'd be like about an hour show that I'm doing. I think Saturday night. Let's see, any other questions here? Let's see. Yeah, the copyright stuff is a bitch. That's another point here. See, this bird, she has exact music that she likes. This bird, Sparky, loves Jethro Tull music because of the flutes. Anything that has whistles or bird sounds in it, she loves it. So I've put on Jethro Tull music. I know Ian Anderson, and she's tweeting up a storm, and I put it on Instagram, put it on Facebook, and they shut me down with a warning. Copyright violation. If it happens again, we're going to shut you down. And it really wasn't me. It was Sparky. And you have a rough time telling Facebook and Instagram that I actually know Ian Anderson, and he would be fine knowing that my cockatiel liked songs from the wood. But that's neither here nor there. So if anybody wants to write me some original music and record it and, MP3 it to me or something like that, I definitely would be considering some music. That's a great question. Let's see. When you get tour money from the government, can I please have it? Oh, see, that's not the same person that I said to go fuck off last week. I'm not going to give you my money. I haven't worked since the 2nd week of March. And the amount of money I've lost is just fucking horrific. There's not much comedy work over the summer, so I stockpile shows and bang, bang, bang to try to fatten up for the lean summer, because summers everybody's going off to this fest and that fest and graduations and weddings and fucking golf outings and all that shit. Stand-up comedy right there. So summers suck. Once you hit Memorial Day till after Labor Day, you might as well just stream shows, because there ain't no fucking comedy work out there. $10 tour. I loved it too. First hit on those were really nice. Then venues have a tendency to get a little lazy the second time around. They don't do anything. Then people don't show up because it's not promoted. and have 3 people show up, and I get $30, I'm better off to try to stream and beg you fuckers to send me a PayPal donation. $10 ticket tour. There's a few of them left, but there's not that many. But that's a good question. Let's see what else we got in there. Let's see. Bump, 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 bump. Maybe a day in the life video to get more hours. I'm not sure. Oh, I see, but today in the life right now would be in this fucking room. So if I could go around and just film myself in the world, that would be pretty awesome. But right now, this is a day in the life right here. So I'll get ready to wind this up. I've been babbling about a half hour. These are things that are only supposed to go 15, 20 minutes. Share the piss out of my live events. I really appreciate it. Rack up them hours. If you can donate, by all means, donate. But don't fuck yourself up, because you peckerheads are a glitch as well as I'm a glitch. We all, even if you have any money in your pocket, you're kind of like Jack Nicholson in the Shining. You can't fucking go spend it anyway. Sitting there, I just happen. Hi, Lloyd. I just happen to have 2 10s and 2 20s right here on my wallet. I was afraid they're going to be here till next fucking April, and they might be yet. So that's where we're at right now. Let's see. I appreciate you guys on follow me on this. Some of you have been around for the first 4 episodes and all 5. That's amazing. Means the world to me. After the first one and I read the chat, it was nice to see that you peckerheads were with me on this. That made the rest of them easier-ish. My round of applause for my poor wife, who didn't really sign up for this, and actually she's hiding upstairs right now, waiting for the all clear sign. Incredible woman. I couldn't do this without her support. Do a little makeup for the showbiz camera, not too much there. But it's really some fucking crazy days. See you Saturday night. Thanks for tuning in. I love this. I do. I'm gonna keep this going a long time. Try to keep it fresh for you peckerheads. If you have ideas, I'm so accessible. Hit my Facebook page, post something. I love this, and I'm gonna sign off. That's something I haven't figured out yet. Either turning off the live stream can take. I think it's off, but it's not off. And then you look in there and it says, "Oh, look at Raymond was live for 3 hours." No, he fucking wasn't. It was like a half hour and done. So I almost burped there, but I didn't. Let's see. I'm gonna take any questions here. Nope. We'll see you Saturday. See you Saturday. Thanks for tuning in. This was fun. There's Higgins, you dog ass. Higgins is another one. That peckerhead. I love him. He's out of work. He's fucked. He can't send me any money. But Higgins, you probably know people that have money, and that's where I want to get people who don't have any money. Find people that have money and give it to me, because what the fuck? I'm working hard here. I don't look it now, but I really love doing this. Stay with me, whore me, and I will see you peckerheads either tomorrow night, definitely Saturday night. Stay safe. And don't be an asshole to anybody. Just be like a positive force of awesome. Thanks for tuning in. See you Saturday. Barky, turn this shit off. Well, it's not turning off. Turn off, you fucker. End stream.